coming back on another video. I would take your seats, ladies and gents, because you might not want to hear this. Okay, so why do bad things happen to good people? I think this is something that will cross our mind from day to day because we constantly think that bad things are always happening to us. The thing that we need to do is look at it from a different perspective. So if we constantly keep thinking that something is going wrong, or someone is doing us wrong, or you got caught up in a bad situation, whatever it may be, you are only looking at the negative side of that. So how are you going to get anywhere if you're only constantly looking at that one option? There are other options to look at, like over here. This is the positive side. So how can you revert that situation into a positive? What can you say, do, feel, take into action to make that situation differently? We can sit here and say that, you know, our life has always been bad. And in some cases, in some people, it has been. And there's no doubt about that. But if you're only gonna look at the point where, you know, you look back and say, nothing's ever gonna get better for me because it's only been this way. A way to change that mindset is to see what your situations have made of you today. Where you're at today is because of those situations that happened in the past. And even in the present, like in this present moment, what's going on? Is something bad happening to you? Bad happening to you? Or, you know, as a situation has just maybe turned around to a different direction, how are you going to handle that? You know, if something, and I say this a lot, is if something is bugging you or is giving you some type of emotion of some sort, feel it. Make sure you feel it. Decide if it's worth that emotion and move on from it. So if you're going through something and you believe truly that you can grieve about it or be sad, like it just, whatever, be sad, but you know, you have to know when to collect yourself and build yourself back up and then come up with a game plan. So I just got so sidetracked because there's a puppy outside. I love dogs. I love animals. I love them all. Now that I'm sidetracked, I have no idea what I was just talking about. So anyways, if you're currently going through something right now and it's not working out the way it was supposed to or that you planned to, what can you do in this moment to change your thoughts into a positive situation? So there's one thing that we all can agree on. I think law of attraction has been this huge topic that everyone has at least read up a little bit on it, so they have an idea of what's going on. We all know that if you think negative and act negative, negative things are going to keep coming towards you. So it's just an attraction thing. You need to reverse this thinking pattern. You need to, like, I know it's going to be hard because not only have we been conditioned to actually be negative in this world and think negative and see negative, it's just something that you're used to. You're used to doing it. It's a habit that you have formed. And I think that's where people get a little bit caught up in the whole like, oh, I have depression or I have this. It's like, no, you're just human with emotions, but you let those emotions consume you at one point and it felt comfortable, and then you keep going back to that same emotion, so now it's a repetitive thing. So it's just a habit. I'm not a doctor, so you don't have to listen to me, but it's a thinking pattern that you end up creating for yourself, and it's just a comfortable thing. And you know, I've been there, I'm in it. It takes a lot of hard work to get out of it. I surprisingly, on one of my bad days, had someone come up to me, or I was having a conversation with them, and they're just like, you have such a peaceful vibe about you and whatever. And I was like, really? Because like, this is my bad day. But it's because I have dedicated my time and effort to change the way that I was before, which I had a horrible negative thinking pattern, and I would just constantly think that something bad was always going to happen. And guess what? It did, because I chose that route. I chose that reality for myself because I was speaking that into existence. So instead of, if a situation happens and if I feel down about it or sad or angry, I am going to feel that emotion like that. Like, I am going to allow myself to feel every bit of that. And then after I take a second, I will step back and reevaluate, like, what is going on, why it went on, what can I do to actually change it, what can't I do, because in all situations, we can't do things about it. Like, we can't change someone's mind on something. We can't change a situation that has already happened. So you have to come to a realization that that plays a part hugely. And then once you realize that, you're able to just have a more open mind to the possibilities that can happen, which then will lead us to positive, good situations. Of course, we get into the mindset sometimes where we say we're not good enough, and I think that's a big one right there. So what have you ever told yourself that you loved yourself, or told yourself that you are good enough, or that you're strong enough, that you're smart enough? Do you ever do these things? Do you ever actually speak these affirmations daily? Because doing that, and although sometimes it just doesn't feel like it's working at all, but like I said, that one day I thought I was having a bad day and someone actually saw me very peaceful, which is great to me. I can't stress how much my morning routines have changed my life. Legit changed my life. Changed the way I thought of things, and even if it's one of, like, the worst things that can happen to you, you still find a way to make that a positive thing. Being able to overcome a situation that you maybe once before didn't know how to do, or that you would just kind of curl up into a little ball and you just wouldn't stop crying for a long periods of time, and to be able to know that you can get out of that is so magical. It is so beautiful that you can be your own uplifter. In the end, we only have ourselves. And if you can't take care of yourself, if you can't take care of your mind, if you can't control your mind, then you are in trouble, because you are the only person that can change your emotions. You're the only person that can let something or someone affect you and your mood. Like, people always say, oh, this person pissed me off because of this and this and this, or this person made me sad because they don't want me, or that, like, whatever it might be. But only you can be like, I'm fucking great. I'm great. And I know I'm great. And I know that situations are always going to work out for me. I always truly believe I'm in the right place at the right time. Situations happen, things happen, we can't do anything about it. We just move on from it. Like, there's only right now. Like, truly, just right now. Time is not a thing. Like, we created time. Time is not a thing. Like, if you ask a bird what time it is, I don't know. It's right now. Right fucking now. So, how are you gonna change your day and your life to thinking that you can do it? You have the ability to change your day, your life, your mood. What is it gonna take? Oh, and get yourself some, like, good friends too, because if you're constantly around negative people, they're only gonna bring you down, and they're only gonna it's only going to make your situation worse, because they're going to kind of feed into that drama and that, ugh. Just get yourself some good people, some positive people, uplifting people, and yeah, just surround yourself with goodness, because it's only going to help you in your life. Just my biggest advice to you is just fight. Just keep fighting for your life, keep fighting for the life that you want, and you will get it. You will. And just take the small little tips that you get along the way from other people, and just everything's gonna be okay. Truly believe that. I truly believe that everything is going to be okay and everything is going to work out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't even think it was that long, but maybe it was. Maybe I rambled. I don't know. But thanks for watching, and I hope you truly have a blessed day. And even if it's raining outside, like it's raining out right now, and I can be like, this day is shitty and nothing good is gonna come out of this day, but you know, the world is still going on. I'm still living. I'm still walking. I'm still seeing. I'm still everything. So I can still take my happy ass outside. And one good thing that I can say about the rain is that I love the smell of rain. So like that kind of changes my mind of rain being bad, because I actually find a way to enjoy it. Maybe like if people really enjoy Halloween, so maybe the rain can make you feel more festive or something. You know what, that was just, I'm done, because I enjoy your days for what they are, and stay true. Namaste. Bye.